This episode of The Direction is brought to you by One Call Concepts, when safety is on the line. I'm headed to the White River in Indiana to fish with none other than Terry McWillams.
Not no monster, but you know, in the current, that's a pretty good fight.
I'm having fun just putting these in the boat.
I can't tell you everything.
Oh, I'm gonna learn that
one's gonna cost you.
I'm learning all kinds of stuff.
Gooder, it's a gooder.
Oh boy, the man is stupid to the White River. I'm Mark Stowe, and each week we head out fishing.
All right.
Here we go. Being joined by people who have a story to share. Join us as we tell their stories and catch some fish along the way. This is The Direction. Today is actually my wedding anniversary, and I'm headed to the White River in Indiana to fish with none other than Terry McWillams. This guy, in my mind, is an Indiana bass fishing legend. I've watched him win tournament after tournament and actually make it to the Bassmasters Classic through the Indiana Bass Federation. We're going to be on the White River catching smallmouth on a bait none other than the Stupid Tube. This river actually runs right through downtown Indianapolis and all the way up and across the state of Indiana. It's an extremely long river. It's shallow. We're going to be in a jet boat fishing shallow water for big old brown smallmouth. You know, Mr. Terry McWillams, you sitting down there resting? Or you done been catching them?
I sit right there and caught one.
I told y'all what he'd be doing.
No, all I ever thought there's a tube, and I throw the rod in there with a little whopper plopper on it. I thought, well, I'll just throw this. Sitting right there, threw up there like the third cast, caught a 16-incher.
Well, you know, some people throw them little buzz bait. You ever throw a little buzz bait?
Yeah.
I don't ever.
I don't on here very much. I used to years ago, but most of the time I just throw a tube, because when I was guiding, anything else was kind of dangerous with two people that didn't fish in there, you know, plus losing them and everything else.
I didn't think about that.
Get treble hicks flying around everywhere. It's kind of...
You first. You're the boss of this operation. We found the great Terry McWillams right here.
Noblesville, Indiana, on the White River.
Smallmouth fishing.
Going to try to catch some brown fish today. Well, we'll get started down here, get over in the shade and kind of drift down through here. And what I'm gonna do is let it basically control the drift.
Okay.
I like to fish upstream, but being we're up here, we're just gonna kind of fish our way down a little bit.
Okay.
And then we'll work our way back up some of the better spots.
So it's definitely working that bait naturally with the current.
Right, what we wanna do is cast upstream. And I'll have the boat pointed upstream 99% of the time. But what I'm gonna do is control the drift, control the speed of the drift.
Hey, that's the way to do it, over the tree limb. Hey, Terry will show us how to get this done right off the bat. Oh, here we go.
Goggle eye. Tell the way you bit it.
Look at that.
See, I didn't land that because them's a -1. If you catch a goggle eye, it's a -1. So.
Well, they got them are the ones with the red eyes, like my wife's gonna be about my anniversary today.
You said that, I never. I think I mentioned that the last time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we talked about this the last time, but I mean, when a guy goes out and gets married on the day he's fishing, I got married today, I actually won a tournament today, I got married. You do know that, correct?
No, yeah, I remember it now, but I did,
Yes.
yeah, I forgot.
That was no joke. I really won a tournament today, I got married. And then went to the wedding. The best man in the wedding was Brian, the guy I fished with all them years at home.
Right.
And yep. So I told my wife, you know, I got to uphold the tradition and fish on my anniversary. There we go. You know what that's called, right? It's the icebreaker. That's the icebreaker right there.
Little fella, but he's purty.
Now the game begins. Oh, he was in this current right here.
Yeah, no, he was right.
No?
He was behind that rock right there. There's probably there, and there's a little, pretty deep hole on the other side of that there too.
This segment was brought to you by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. This segment is brought to you by Power Pole, swift, silent, secure.
Make another pitch in there because usually they're going to get it on the initial.
On the initial.
Yeah.
Probably not as spooky in that
That's
dark
a good
there.
one.
There we go. Look at him calling the shots right here. Calling the shots. Now, Terry, that's pretty good when you can call them. Look at that Smalley fighting out there. Oh, yeah. That
Pretty
is a
little fella.
nice big brownie.
Not no monster, but you know, in the current, that's a pretty good fight.
I mean, watching that fish fight in that current, you don't make me jealous. I'm ready to catch one of these things.
Hey,
Holy smokes,
hey,
look at that.
who got first cast in there? I told you.
You know who the master of the super
You
tube
just didn't make
is
long
right there.
enough cast. Thank you, little fella. What most people do wrong is when they make the cast, when the bait hits water, everybody gives 3 cranks. Watch my bait. Don't watch me. I'm gonna give 3 cranks, but watch what my bait does with just 3 cranks. 1, 2. I couldn't even get to 3. 2 1/4. Did you see how far it went? Did you see what I'm saying? Don't crank it. Because right now they're spawning or they're territorial. They're not feeding, they're territorial.
Are you kidding me?
And if you make 3 cranks, you moved it 8 foot, he don't want to get it out of the way, it's done got out of the way.
Terry, I never have even thought of that remotely. I mean, I do it when I'm flipping because I know not to move that bait, but I have never thought about, you know, when I do, I go around like that.
Most people give about at least 3 cranks, and that's about 9 feet. They make a perfect pitch to where they're going to, and they move it 9 feet.
Yeah, because when you look at these reels, I mean, they're retrieving 30-something inches probably.
Yeah, 27 to 36, depending on what it is.
The man right there.
Hang on, man, don't break it, don't break it. Give me that rod.
Hey,
I want to get it off. I'm gonna show you his trick.
All right, now I'm gonna see another one.
Oh, you've seen this one before, though.
Now, I gotta tell you something. I pop a rod a whole different way, but I just learned another one. Are you kidding me?
Did it come loose?
Yeah. So, all right, now how'd you load it up? 'Cause
I can't tell you everything.
Oh, I'm gonna learn that
one's
one
gonna
too,
cost you.
because I know
That
how
one
to pop a
I ain't
rod
doing
the
that
other way.
again. That one will cost you. I'll charge you for that one. Look, so you ever flip somebody with a rubber band? Same thing, but you see, you load it with this one. You give it slack with this one. So I grab it, do like this, stretch this one, so when it goes back, it's got enough slack to pop off. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, Piggly Wiggly?
Yeah.
Now that is what you're talking about right there. Look at that big brown fish right there. Terry McWillams showing us how the stupid tube works. Woo, look at that.
Nice.
Red eyes and all right there.
Not a monster, but a pretty nice one for Indiana smallmouth fishing.
Take him every day of the week. I mean, when you look down here, I mean, we're in water that deep.
Well, that is a good one right there. Going right. I don't know what we'll be able to catch it. This is awful skinny here.
He's mad.
There you go.
I watched him come get that one. I said, I'm gonna sight fish him. Little brown fish, ain't it?
Yeah.
I sat there and kept on that too. He just went over and he said, give me that. Look at how they just tug, even that little in that current. I mean,
Yeah.
taking that rod and
Yeah, But I can just afford to do it, so that's all that matters to me, as long as I can afford to do
Quick
it.
release, you see that? That's how you release them quickly. I'm learning all kinds of stuff today.
Good one. It's a good one.
Oh boy, look
It's
at
a good one. I'm bowed up. I like to be bowed up.
Look at that big brown fish right there.
There's what I like to hear. It. Can't get underneath the boat. The boat's got too many snags on it.
You know, I'm having fun just putting these in the boat.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm passing that on. Look at that little fat
Blank.
small.
2-0. Oh, this little pretty dot right here on its tail. That's what's pretty. When you have a little
Oh yeah.
tattoo, it's a tattoo.
Stop by the tattoo parlor.
Yeah. I tattooed that one.
This segment is brought to you by Denali Rods, tournament tested, tournament tough. Oh. Woo. Now that is what you come down here for. The man is stupid to the White River. You make this
18.
look real simple. You know that?
It is simple. Don't reel, feel. They released a whole group of kayakers, it looks like.
Or they have a place downstream they can take out at.
Yeah, they pick them up. There he is. Oh yeah!
They're getting all wound up there. That's what you come down here for, right there. Look at Terry putting them. Hey, that's the wrong species.
Wrong species. Mine's got redder eyes than yours.
All right, buddy. We'll take you a swim. Oh, that's fun stuff. Can't help but like doing that. Another big old brown fish. Terry, you just make this look easy.
Hear that noise? Gotta be something wrong with a man that thrills that much, don't it?
No. No. Oh my goodness, look at that one. Smallmouth clinic right here.
Not big, but pretty decent anyway.
Oh, hey. You can say they're not big, I'll catch them all day long and I'll smile like a little kid. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
See me smiling, don't you? Largemouth.
Little largemouth there.
Greenhead. They count, they fun.
I was sitting there watching you, my line was taking off.
What was you doing?
Nothing. Tells you the whole thing. It tells you, I got my answer. Terry, I don't care what anybody says, it's the funnest thing anybody can do come down this river. Now, do you ever throw your stupid tube on your bait caster?
Yeah.
I do. I throw it quite a bit on mine.
Yeah.
There he is. That's a brown fish.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good brown one.
Man, oh, look at that. Terry, you called that spot, by the way. Look at that big old brown fish. Is that, you want to say they don't fight? It just never gets old, you know that? Oh, look at that, pretty fish. Gorgeous fish. You know what?
What's that, boss?
Fishing with you is like a dream come true. Getting to get in the boat with this guy is catching these smallies. I don't know if there's anything better. Well, my anniversary might be. You know, what an anniversary present my wife has given me today.
Did you say she called you? Or
Yeah, my wife called Terry and said, would you do me a favor? Mark needs some real therapy on his anniversary day. And here I am with my psychiatrist right here.
Ain't no better therapy than this, is there, brother?
You're resolving all my world's problems.
A lot of them highfalutin people that's got problems, if they do this once in a while, they wouldn't have some. Oh, that was a miss. I seen her. Ooh. I seen the side of that one. How long did she have it?
Way too long.
Huh?
Way too long. I was talking to you and I
Run
lost
your
my
mouth.
bait.
Huh?
And then I lost my bait again and I'm like, wait a minute. This segment is brought to you by Bloodhound, the leader in private utility locating. And did you see how shallow you caught that fish? I mean, Terry, that fish was on the bank, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think, like you said, the more nothing you do with it, the better off you are. Every time I go to working on equipment, Terry goes to catching. I think what he does, he waits to get to the good spot. Oh, look at that one. I love watching them babies fight.
You can stay up here if you want, because I'm just going to try to idle up to it.
Threw up there in that eddy. Find a little slack water spot and there they are.
Yeah. It ain't rocket science, is it?
Well, it looks like a bed right there, doesn't it? Is that a bed? It goes through there.
There's a good one.
Get him out of here. Yeah. Come on. Red eyes, red eyes. My wife must be at home saying, when you coming back, it's our anniversary.
There, I got her again.
You got him again. Same fish, same spot. There he comes. Now he's a little more growed up, see? Oh, not twice in the same spot. Again, get out of here, Terry. 3 times the same fish on the same log.
There's another one there with her.
Is there another? Oh, there is. Hold on, let me throw over there. Hold on, I'll get her all off the There he is. Look at this. We got a show going. Oh my goodness. Look at these twins right here.
You reckon they're sisters?
Oh my goodness. Terry, I don't think we can script. I don't think you can script stuff like this.
I hope the camera battery wasn't dead.
Oh, I don't think the camera battery's dead on this note. Look at that.
That's a pretty good double there. Thank you, brother.
Oh, they were going crazy. Now it's time for your safe digging moment of the week, brought to you by 811. Always remember to call before you dig. But I'm gonna tell you one thing for sure. That right there is gonna be our 811 moment of the week.
That is a good one.
Right there. What a double. Terry throws over there, catches this fish 3 times. And the 3rd time, a second one comes out with her, I pitch over there and catch the other one. It's always humbling to be in your presence, my friend.
I don't know about that, brother.
I sure enjoy the day.
I appreciate you as a friend and glad you come up and done this. Appreciate fishing with you.
It's always experience, and to see your knowledge and how you've perfected something like that and see the little details that go into what you do. You know, people think you're just throwing a bait all the time, and you really put a lot of thought and how to into it. The best way for me to wrap this up is, you know, we're blessed to get to spend time together, and just what a joy it is to get out here and, you know, on the water. And we got one person to thank for that each and every day.
The Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Amen to that. And that's something that's
give me the health to be able to keep doing this. Survived me a couple times. I could have been gone twice. I've had three times. I spun that truck around a couple years ago, and he with a Ranger boat on the back of it. So he's kept me around for some reason, Mark. I'm not sure what, but I appreciate you boys coming up here and fishing with me today. And
it's always a joy, my friend.
we need to go
Always a joy.
somewhere else anytime.
Terry McWillams, the best.
Thanks, guys.
The direction is brought to you by 811. Know what's below, call before you dig. We would also like to thank these fine partners. Closed captioning is brought to you by USA North. Call 811 before you dig.